Hang on, I'm putting my gloves on. It's quite cold right now. Give me a second. Hang on. Okay. There you go. That's better. That's much better. So we're 305 days in to Trump's presidency. 305 in numbers comes to quantum physics ascension. Comes to The Dark Knight Rises, Patriot, 305. So let's see who's in the chat right now. It's November 22nd. We've got a beautiful sunset over my shoulder. Hey Isabel, nice to see you. And it's peaceful out here. And there's no wind either. So anyone complaining, I will know are a troll. Hey, how you doing? David, Louise. Morning in Canada. There you go, enjoying the sunset over there. So yes, it's a crisp autumnal evening along the coast. Well, I say evening, it's afternoon, but it soon will be evening because it will be dark. But how's everyone doing? Are you feeling the changes? Are you feeling the anticipation? Are you feeling... How are you feeling? Oh, that's an interesting one. Look at that in the sky. Do you see that? It looks like a... where is it? Just there. There, I think it is. Just... Where is it? It's quite a unique feature in that you can't see it on the camera. Maybe you can. Anyway, it looks like a squiggle. It looks like a line in the sky. Almost like an upside down funnel spout. I spoke about funnel spouts the other day. There you go, folks, have a look. Not sure. Haven't really paid too much attention to all that. There's so much nonsense that goes on, you can kind of get a bit swamped with all the nonsense. So I just do my thing. Look for the good stuff and let the other stuff kind of fall away or do whatever it does. It is, it's darkest before the dawn, isn't it? And the dawn is, well, the sunset's there, but look at that, amazing behind me. One saving grace is the weather's been pretty good this week, which is nice. It's been cold, but it's been bright, and I'll take that every day when the other option is dark and rain. Because when it's rainy, at this time of year, even at 2:30 in the afternoon, if it's rainy, it feels like it's dark. So I'd much rather take this any day of the week. It's a bit like COVID. Do you remember COVID? That thing, COVID? Feels like a dream, but it was there. It was beautiful sunshine in the UK during COVID. So all the nonsense was going on. But the saving grace was the weather was fantastic. So maybe they'll do that with this. And the elephant in the room is tomorrow's JFK 62 years on. And we'll see what's happening. And there seems to be this intrinsic connection with the money markets. And things are going down right now. And so my thoughts on it, take it for what you will, is if you've got good coins, hold on to them. Don't do anything rash. Even if things go to even if everything goes to zero, might do. I don't know, but if it does, just hold on to it. If it's good stuff, and you know what those things are, hold on to them. Don't do it. Don't be pushed into a panic decision, because that's what the Satan and his minions love. Now, I've heard these names before, Archons. You hear Anunnakis, but I saw something last night and it resonated. And I don't know if it's accurate or not, but the sentiments have definitely a core of truth. And it said the way to get the archons are the kind of in-betweeners that see everything, and they're the ones that cause meddling tricks. And I've experienced that. I've talked to you about it before, and I've not really known exactly what it is, and I've tried to banish them. As time goes on, it feels like it's less and less of that. But this person was saying in the Ethiopian Bible, because it's got more books in the Bible, the Ethiopian version of the Bible, and I think it was the Book of Enoch, they were saying, it says you can basically just declare, I am the light. You can say, I am the light, which in Numbers comes to 1:12, which comes to victory, comes to Star Trek. You can say, I am the light, and that smokes them, gets rid of them. I don't know if that's the case, but it feels intrinsically powerful to say something like that. Just to remember, you are the light. Say, I am the light, and here's the light, you see. And it gives you a calming effect. It does, even when you're getting tossed and turned and pushed around by different things of earth and non-earth. There's a certain power that comes with that. So that's what I saw last night, and I liked that, and has kind of taken the sting out of things going on, because it's easy to get caught up in it, isn't it? It's easy to get caught up in the nonsense, the shenanigans, people, things, incorrect processes want your attention, and we've all done it. We can delve into things trying to sort things out that weren't of our own real conscious making, and it can just suddenly wipe out our time and energy, and usually it's just a lot of nonsense. So declare, I am the light, and sit back and enjoy the show. Sit back and enjoy the show. That would be my thoughts and advice to you today on that. Yeah, enjoy the show, people. Enjoy what's coming. Something is coming. We know it's coming, and it looks like it's about to start. So we'll see whether it's this weekend or a couple of weekends down the line. Something's coming. There has to be the Q Christmas at some point, so why not this Christmas? But in terms of meddling, which has probably been the biggest part of this, actually, from my perspective, is if we can command that and eliminate that from our existence by declaring and remembering that we are the light, I am the light, then why not? That's a great thing to have. So anyway, test it out, see how you get on with that. It's a simple phrase, it's a remembering of who we are. And this is what the ascension is, it's remembering. It's remembering who we are. Figuring out why we're here. Remembering who we are. And enjoying the show, enjoying what's coming. They've got something really major prepared for us. And it feels like it's literally on the cusp. Feels like it's on the cusp. It's a nice little pathway down into the beach. You see that? It's fresh, it's lovely out, but it is chilly, it's nippy. I've got gloves on, got leather gloves on, but it's cold. They're cold. Don't wear these very often, but I got them out, and they've lasted me for years, actually. I've had these for a good period of time. And they're almost like new, really. But I don't wear them that often, but I have today. Yeah, we are the light. I am the light. We are the light. Remember that. Say that. And it does. It gives a nice calming resonance. It gives a nice effect. And things seem to kind of just drop away. The negative charge of things. Just relax into it, because something's coming. And it feels like everything will be swapped, everything will be flipped. It will transfer the wealth of the world that's been stolen by the either ones, and they can be local as well, is eventually, I think, around this time, it's going to go, and it will be redistributed back to the rightful owners, the people, the fairness, and that's coming. So enjoy the show, and remember, you are the light. We are the light. We are the light. That scripture that says, don't let your light hide under a bushel. I always used to like that as a kid for obvious reasons. So I'm like, well, I'll do the reverse of that. I'll let my light so shine as a bushel. On a mountaintop, on a hilltop, on a Hengistbury Head. Hengistbury Head Beach is 185, Donald John Trump 185, which is Book of Revelation 185. The Silver Reset, the Matrix Reset, the Awakening Reset, Awakening Time Machine, however you want to do it. There's plenty of 185s which are amazing and powerful. And a lot of people taking the chance to come out for a walk today. It's difficult to find parking because it's clear, it's bright, but a lot of people have decided to take the same option and just get out and get some freshness, get some clarity in the lungs. Hey Heather, thank you for your super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you. God bless you. We are the light. We are the light, folks. I am the light. You are the light. We are the light. That's a good thing to remember. It's a good thing to remember. And you remember how COVID caught everyone off guard? We had warnings, but we didn't know fully until we got into it. Feels like whatever's coming will be something similar. I don't think it will last as long, but who knows? It does feel to me it'll be short, sharper, quicker. But whatever's coming is coming. President Trump again truthed a picture of Obama. Well, I've seen the truth. I haven't checked on President Trump's channel, but I believe it looks like it's the case. And it was talked about Obama treason, and then talking about public tribunals. And we know what that is. We know what treason equals. Nuremberg, the film, is out right now in cinemas. Now You See Me, Now You Don't is in cinemas. The redistribution via crypto, taking out the corrupt ones and giving it back to the people in front of their eyes. That means judges, lawyers, politicians, corrupt enforcers, everybody, everyone's that is a fucker is going down. And I personally cannot wait. And I know you guys and girls can't wait either. But it's coming, folks. It is coming. And why not start this weekend? Why not? The word shot is 62. JFK was shot 62 years ago tomorrow. Shot, stroke, witness protection, time travel, all the rest of it. But in terms of the public reference board, JFK was assassinated 62 years ago, and that's tomorrow. To the day, to the date. And that's the ISO date. It's the rounders, not rounders, sneakers date. It's the Q-post date. Death to the triumvirate. It's all things referenced in the film. There's a crash that happens in Vegas in the F1 film. Then 2 weeks later, they eventually win. I say 2 weeks later. On our time, it's 2 weeks later. It might have been just a week or two. We don't know exactly the time period in the film, but it's the next race. There's an actual physical race in between in Qatar on our timeline. But the end race is in and it's 17 on the other film. Now You See Me, Now You Don't. The racing car in that film is number 17. And to be fair, that film's got really nothing to do with racing cars, but they decide to make it a backdrop for the ending, the end part of the film, and it's 17. So it's really clear, folks. I mean, it's really clear. And then the question is, are we on that timeline? I believe we are. because of the way it's all lining up. That's what it feels like. So we'll find out from it all, but that's what it feels like. So we're gonna see, and we'll know soon. We'll know soon what it is, and we might start to know as soon as tonight. So, yeah, look how beautiful it is out there. I mean, it is cold out there. I went for a swim a few days ago, and it was really cold. It was lovely, but it was cold. Strange thing is, usually at this time of year, it's usually a bit warmer in the water, and maybe because I hadn't been in for a few days, but usually it's a few months behind. So we're in November now, so it probably more like kind of September temperatures. And usually the coldest part of the year in the sea is February, March time, because it catches up. But it was really cold the other day. It was really cold. But we'll soon see. We'll see what's coming. I'm gonna take you up here, but it's beautifully. There's not a drop of wind. There's not a drop of wind. It's just pure glass. It's like fire and ice. Fire and ice. Okay. How's everyone feeling though? How are you feeling energetically? We all feel the, excuse me, I'm just going to change hands because it's even cold with the glove. I'm going to take you up this way. How are you feeling? How are you feeling energetically? Probably a mixture of tired. Maybe some of you might be having a breather. Refreshed, excited, anticipating. The thing is, really, this is the biggest, inevitably as each day goes, it's the biggest day in the history of Earth because of what's around the corner with it. Because when the reset happens, when the change happens, when the twinkling happens, it's going to be better than any of the resets they've done before. It will be the golden age. It will be heaven on earth. That's where we eventually get to. So every day is vital, even though they can kind of blend into one and almost get mundane. Life can get like that, can't it? But look at that. I want to take you up here, give you some perspective. Calm before the storm. There were songs on the radio today. I think it was a Boy George Culture Club one that came on. Can't remember which one it was, and it started talking about the storm. It's a song I've heard before, but it was talking about the storm. So everything's been layered, you see, everything's been layered, and now it's all popping up at the time it should. Here we go, I'm going to park you here on this Game of Thrones bench. They've got a nice carved wooden bench up here on top of the hill, top of the head. Energy is high. Energy is high. It's calm up here. It's nice. I was thinking today, I was like, I'd like to go out on where I took the other day to the cliffs. I'll probably do that in the next few days. But today would have been a good day for it, but different things and timings, I just decided I'll do this one over here today. But yeah, it's beautiful. That is cold out there. I would love, I won't do it today, but part of me would like to be out there because it's really invigorating when you do a cold dip in the sea, cold plunge. It is like a cold plunge, really. Maybe not quite as cold, but it's still cold enough. And because you're out there in the elements, there's the wind, you're out in Mother Nature. It's a good cold plunge. South Africa. What part of South Africa are you from? South Africa. Good day to South Africa. Ontario. Hey, Julian. Right, I'm going to hold with this hand again. It's amazing how it's cold. Like my hands are in here, but they're cold. They're cold. But it's lovely. It's really, this is what I like. I like, as you might have gathered, I like peaceful nature. I like out in the open. I like the fresh air. I like views. I like the sea. I like hills, mountain tops, picturesque landscapes. I like all of those things. And as time goes on, we'll have more time to do these things. That's the promise of the new Earth. As Elon said the other day, money will become it'll become obsolete really. Jobs will become a choice. I've been saying that in different ways since COVID. I mean, look at all the jobs that were put on furlough. It proved that a lot of those jobs aren't necessary. But what they do is they teach people to obey. They teach people to conform. And then the threat of, this will be cut off if you don't get this. So it's a clever system, but what it ultimately is it's harvesting, it's energy harvesting. And that's what's been going on. And it was done so well that we didn't even realize what was happening. But that's what it has been. Energy 74. Gematria 74. DeLorean 74. English 74. London 74. It all started in London. Well, it started in New York, but Corona lockdown started in London, where I was. But the new world, you won't have constraints. You won't have disease. You won't die. You won't have money issues. You won't have any constraints. You'll have a constraintless world. Can you imagine that, folks? A constraintless world. That's amazing. And parts of COVID pointed that out. They basically said, no, you're staying at home. You could go outside, but then people, whether they were scared or fearless, acted accordingly. I was out 7, 8, 9 hours a day. When they said you got to go out once, I'm like, well, I'm going out all day, every day. And it was a great time. The numbers were descending. I was coding, I was doing videos. It was a great time. And we all got the message, except most of the world didn't. And so it lingered a lot longer than we wanted. Still hasn't finished. That will get wrapped up in the next phase, which is upon us, which is about to happen. So whether it's tomorrow, whether it's the next couple of weeks, I say even into the next month, but I'm not working on that timeline. It's tomorrow and the next couple of weeks, I would say. That's what everything I notice comes, how it comes. Hit the hype button if you would, folks. Share and like and subscribe. YouTube's playing around a little bit again. We're getting, I can see from my end, they're messing around a bit. So your real-time support is much appreciated. And thank you to those that are sending PayPals. That's much appreciated. I'll send you a personal thank you when you send a PayPal, and I'll thank you here on the show. Hey folks, good to see you all. And over here is a bit of a weather station. Can you see that behind me? Like a bit of a weather station up here on the top of the hill. But it's lovely. It's very calm and it's freezing. It's really cold. But I'll take that any day of the week when it's this time of year. Give me clear skies, crisp. I'll take that any day. May long it continue. And then we'll be into, once we're over the hump, we'll be into spring and summer. And maybe, who knows, by then we might be able to control our own weather, which would be fantastic. That would be wonderful. What's that about Vegas? Repeat that one. Repeat the Vegas statement. Because, yeah, the race, that's the first race today. And then tomorrow's so you got practice, qualifying, and then the race on Sunday. But you've got qualifying tomorrow, so keep us abreast of what's happening in Vegas, because that's a focal point, one of the focal points of this, on the timeline, on the chart. Vegas has flooded, has it? Okay, I saw that, so I'm going to... Tell me more. Vegas has flooded. Does that mean the F1 race is off? Hey, Heather. So is Vegas stopped? Has Vegas stopped? Is not taking place? Can you give us a bit more detail? Manhole cover turned 17. Manhole cover. Well, we know when I did the stuff on Circuit of the Americas last month, sinkholes, some of you were messaging and saying that you lived in Vegas, and you were telling me, some in particular sent videos showing how Vegas floods and how you've got this whole underground population in Vegas. I didn't know that. So maybe something with that will come out. Okay, so the race is still on. Okay, that'd be interesting to see what comes with that. So in the timeline of the F1 film, the one with Brad Pitt and Sonny Hayes is Stellar XRP. He crashes in that race. They mess with his car and he crashes. Well, they messed with the car before, so he tries to alleviate that, but then crashes. Then he's in hospital. And then the next race, the last race, is the Abu Dhabi race, which in this timeline that we're in, real time, me talking to you right now, with the physical race in Vegas, is 2 weeks' time. Which takes you up to, if Trump was born from patent, that would be his birthday, December 7th. But tomorrow, the F1 qualifying in Vegas, Paradise, Vegas, Nevada comes to 206, which comes to The Dark Knight Rises. You've got that famous scene of when the football pitch implodes. I was getting all the codes on sinkholes. We had one 10 days after I did that code on Twitter in Thailand. Thailand's 69 checkmate. Financial, wealth, people, enjoy. Not that you'd enjoy a sinkhole, but there's the code for enjoy the show, if that's what it is, or was, or continues to be. And then you've got the other film, which is Now You See Me, Now You Don't. And at the beginning of that film, they say little redistribution. So they take money from a corrupt exchange. So that could be Bitcoin in an analogy. And then in real time, they give it back to the people. So it crashes, they take it out, and it goes back to the people. And that's like maybe the first kind of RV. And then at the end of that film, they have the kind of victory moment with the more wealth, and that's in Abu Dhabi. But the car is Q17. Excuse me, I'm just fiddling around with the glove. So there's a lot of balls in play, a lot of markers pointing to a number of things. But tomorrow does seem very significant, so let's hope, let's pray that that's the case. It seems an ideal opportunity to make things happen. They've been telling us to look at that particular date, and they've given us plenty of reasons to think that. So let's hope that's the case. Let's hope that's the case. I mean, you have the other things of calendars. What calendar are we on? And we don't fully know. But it feels to me that, I mean, the obvious date is the JFK one, and that's been chosen with ISO. It's been chosen in the films. So let's hope, folks. Let's hope that's what we get to. So anyway, hit the hype button. like and subscribe. And if you enjoyed today's show, if you want to send a PayPal, I'll thank you in tomorrow's show. And I'll thank you personally via PayPal. So, all right, folks, much love. It's cold. I'm going to warm up my hands, and I'll see you tomorrow. And who knows, maybe we'll have a special one. If something hits before now and tomorrow, maybe we'll come back on. So, all right, you take care, everyone. Godspeed. I've got to take my gloves off now to stop the show. I'm going to put you up to the sky for 1 second while I take the glove off because it doesn't seem to indicate. Yeah, there you go. Now I can do it.